13th of March, 1863. Felix, I severely hope that my aunt has not become too much of a problem. I would like to inquire about any contact you have received from my father. I am asking you as nobody in our household has seen him for over a week. The last person to have made contact with him was Drake, and whenever I ask about what happened, he often changes the topic of conversation. I fear something terrible has happened to make someone like Drake turn so sheepish and pale at the mere mention of my father's name. I hope it is nothing too sinister. I hope you are well and not suffering in the heat. If this is the case, I've sent over some embroidered handkerchiefs to assist you in keeping the sweat from your brow. I do miss your jolly voice and wonderful company. I'm forever hoping your return is swift and safe. Your good friend, Ethel.
24th of March, 1863. Ethel, thank you dearly for the handkerchiefs. They have been a godsend in this weather. My sincerest apologies that there has been a delay in the response to your letter. The amount of work has been piling up, and I hope you understand that above all else, work must come first. I have found it severely more difficult to find time to write, as I take most of my work into the night. As for news from your father, there has been no contact for a while now. All updates about Jacqueline's progress has been sent by Robert and Beckett. But please do not fret too much about your father. He has probably been caught up in a business venture. To take your mind off of this worry, I have sent you a rose brooch to wear whenever you need comfort and happiness. I hope to return by June, as being away from London and you has caused me to feel terribly blue. Thinking of you fondly, your Felix.
Oh, Jacqueline, these are perfect.
I got these trousers tailored for you, especially because, although it has been lovely sharing my trousers with you, I do need to wear them for work.
They even have pockets.
Of course they do. Will you try them on for me? I will be able to alter them if you need me to.
Of course. Would you be able to help me with my corset?
Of course. Excuse me for asking, but why do you wear the corset?
So I can look perfectly shaped. It helps me to be able to look perfect for my suitor.
But I do not understand. Your body is beautiful, Edith. You should not feel like you have to change to win a man's heart.
It is my job to do that.
Edith, would you not want a job like me?
My sisters do not think I'm smart enough, so I just sit and look pretty.
Edith, you are smarter than you know. You are funny, beautiful, and smart enough to know what you want. That is such a powerful thing to own.
Thank you. You are very kind to me.
I am just being honest.
These fit very well, except the leg.
I thought as much. May I?
Of course. Your hands are cold?
My apologies. Better?
Much.
I hope not to pin you by mistake.
It is all right. I pinned myself when trying to mend my clothes. Mind you, that's only when Abigail was not here.
What is the matter?
The way you are positioned, it looks as though you're about to propose. It's always been a dream of mine to have someone propose to me. But I suppose it will not happen as soon as I'd hoped. It appears that I cannot attract the man of my dreams.
Is that so bad?
Whatever do you mean?
Edith, I have not known a woman as beautiful and funny as you, and I have been enchanted by you since we first met. I have been trying to ignore these feelings, but I cannot. I have never felt this way about anyone in my life before.
I have felt the same. It will be delightful to have such an amazing friend as you.
Oh,
What is the matter?
I see you as much more than a friend, Edith. I know that London will not accept us as a couple, but every time I see you, I feel my stomach turning in knots because you make me lose all sense of normality. I love you, Edith. And it is going to break my heart when I have to return to France without you.
Jacqueline, I don't quite know what to say.
Say about what?
These trousers. I love them so much. It appears that I am in love with the French style. I shall fetch the sewing box for you, Jacqueline.
Hello, Agatha.
What have you said to her? You seem to be making a lasting impression. She has changed so much since you turned up.
I have just been trying to help her realize her full potential.
And you think that I can't help her with that?
Sometimes it helps to talk to people you are not related to.
Of course you would say that. I don't like you coming over to socialize. You have come to London to work, yes?
Yes, but
Then I suggest you do not distract yourself. Or my sister.
can you not see that she's happier within herself?
Why is her corset on the chair?
She wished to take it off to try on the trousers.
It is improper.
It is inhuman. It must feel so awful to have your movement restricted.
I will not have you dictating what happens in this house. You have no right to come here and start telling people what is right and wrong.
She's your sister. I understand that you would feel protective over her.
You have no idea how I feel.
I was just...
Get out.
Excuse me?
Go. The only reason you should be here is for work.
Very well.
Here is the sewing box.
Goodbye, Edith.
Why are you leaving?
Jacqueline has to help Felix's mother with the bakery.
Very well. I shall see you soon. Well, that was strange.
Yes, maybe you should not talk to her for a while.
Why?
Because I think it's best for you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Dr. Newman.
How long have you had bronchitis?
Well, since I was a lad. I was lucky enough to be able to afford medical assistance, and I'm surprised I made it into adulthood. I was certain that I would not get married, as I could not bear to leave behind a widow. But when Mary walked into my life, I knew she was the one. Neither of us knew how soon she would leave, for, she was the healthiest of us all. She was filled with so much kindness and changed my views on the world. When she passed, I knew I had to carry her kindness with me. No matter how unfair life feels like it is treating you, somebody will always be in a worse position.
I understand. The girls must be ever so worried about you.
Well, the girls do not know.
Sir?
And they shall never know. My wife took that secret to the grave. I will not worry my girls and Robert about something so irrelevant to them.
But sir, surely it would be less of a burden for you if they were to know.
Only a handful of people know about my illness, and only 2 of them remain alive. You must swear never to let my children know.
I do think it would be best for you to tell them. After all, you've not been home in over a week. They do need answers. Ethel has been questioning me about it every day, and it pains me to lie to her beautiful face.
Okay, Drake. Whatever it takes for you not to tell them, name your price. Please. I beg you not to reveal what I have spent my whole life hiding.
I do not want your money. I shall make you a deal. I will keep your secret safe from everyone. On one condition.
Okay, name it.
I will be married to Ethel by the end of May.
What? No.
Oh, in that case, I shall be off. I have some people I need to talk to.
No, wait, please. Is there nothing else I can offer? The company. The whole company. I will leave it in your name.
There is only one thing I want in life, and that is for Ethel to be mine. You have no need to worry, good sir. She will live in luxury with a secure dowry and plenty of children to tend to. Now, let me escort you home, father.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, completes the meeting for this afternoon. Felix. Felix! Captain Primrose!
Yes, ma'am. How may I assist you?
My boy, you look dreadful.
I am awfully sorry. I shall change my jacket immediately.
It is not your jacket I'm concerned about. Felix, how have you been sleeping?
Well, thank you.
There is no need to hide anything from me.
I'm afraid that I've not been sleeping too well at all.
Is there a reason to this? Do you need a softer quilt or perhaps some more pillows?
Oh, no. The comfort of the bed is sublime.
Then what is it? It is all right, Captain. You can tell me.
Since coming to France, I've been experiencing the most horrendous night terrors.
Of the war?
Yes, amongst many other things.
Do tell me.
Do not think of me as soft, but there is a girl back home. She has my heart, and I'm terrified of losing her. She sees us as merely friends, but I cannot help but wish for more.
Well, if it is a girl you want, I can send many a girl to your room. I know so many who would swoon for an English gent such as yourself to spend the night with.
Oh, no, not like that. I mean that I can see a future with her. I want her to be by my side in everything I do. I want her to feel safe when we're together and happy even when we're not.
Does this girl have a name?
She does, but I fear I have said too much already. There is some urgent work that I must attend to, so good day, Alice.
Felix, you must rest.
No, I will deliver some parcels, but I shall return before nightfall.
Captain!
April 4th, 1863. Ethel, there is something I must tell you with urgency. I cannot go on suppressing my feelings any longer. I wish to be with you every single day. I will try to arrange a passage back to London with haste. I hope you will still be there when I return. I shall see you sooner than you know. With all the love in the world, Felix.
The post, sir. Lord Drake? I shall announce your arrival.
No need, good man. Harrington already knows I'm here. Let me take those for you. Oh, and please fetch Ethel.
Of course.
Dear Ethel. Such a pathetic man. Such a shame he went away.
Drake, what are you doing with my letter?
Your letter?
It is addressed to me.
I think you'll find it is now addressed to me.
I beg your pardon.
As my wife, I will read everything you send and receive in the post.
Your wife?
Oh, have you not heard the good news? We are to be wed at the end of next month, my dearest.
But you know my father would never allow this.
I was surprised too, especially when I received this in the post yesterday.
Dear Anthony, I write to you with the hopes that you can fulfill this request. I've looked over the many suitors for my girls and have decided to choose you to take the hand of Ethel. It is clear that you are very keen to have her in your company, and after your Korean tea the other afternoon, it were as if she had changed her mind about you. This is why you are to be married by the end of May, or at the soonest possible convenience. I shall see you on the 6th of April to confirm your response with Ethel. Signed with the highest regards, Sir Quintus Harrington.
Hello, you two.
Father, tell me this is some awful joke. I cannot marry him.
Ethel, please.
What's all the commotion? Oh, Lord Drake is here. That'll be the reason.
Robert, not now, please.
Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning.
Ah, Agatha and the ravishing Edith. How lovely it is to see you both.
Drake, shall we take this into the parlour, please?
I don't see why we should. Everybody is gathered, and I cannot contain my excitement for much longer.
Go on.
Ethel and I are to be married at the earliest convenience.
You are what?
Oh, how exciting.
Well, I suppose that is good news.
I could not be more chuffed myself. 15th of April, 1863. Dear Felix, I write to you on behalf of young Miss Ethel. She has unfortunately not been able to read and respond to your previous letter, as we have been too busy with the preparations for our wedding. Having read your previous letter, I am sorry to disappoint you, but she will not be available on your return to London, as she will be my wife by the time June arrives. My sincerest apologies that you are not home a little sooner, but I do believe that would have made no difference to Harrington's choice at all. You shall receive an invitation to the reception, but not the wedding. We cannot have you piping up to object now, can we? Enjoy France. Lord, and soon to be Lady, Drake.
You have been listening to episode 5 of Letters to Felix, voiced by Lewis Ogardo Walsh as Felix Primrose, Mia Tomlinson Fox as Ethel Harrington, Rhys Clydesdale as Sir Quintus Harrington, Ollie Welch as Anthony Drake, Dan Falsham as Joseph Beckett and Peter, Alice de Robert as Agatha Harrington, Hanin Cunamo as Edith Harrington and Lady Alice Harrington, Oceana Long as Abigail and Jacqueline Benoit, Josh Hastrup as Robert Harrington.